Hello, how y'all doing today? Today I'm going to talk to y'all about how to make the most of your light fly rods. To start with, this is a diagram of a piece of river that I fish, and I hike. I wade upstream, and this is part of the river, and it kind of there's a little pull, nice little pull here, and it's shallow over here, and the flow goes this way, and that's what these little blue arrows. And when they're like squiggly, that means they're like going over a little. That means it's kind of shallow. It's just inches deep, and you can like walk across it and virtually stay dry. And then this represents a rocky, gravelly type bar or shore, and then on this side has a little trickling stream, really trickles through here. But this is a rocky shore. So I come up, and I either walk from this side over to here, or I walk this way and go here. But most of the time it's this way. There's like some trees and stuff, and there's roots here. And then I come and I walk over here, and I start casting, and I cast to this tree, and I've caught bass and stuff like right in here on my like fly rod. But I'm going to show you two videos about, and this is position 1 and in position 2, and that's fish 1 that was caught in position 1, or this is roughly position 1, and this is fish 2 caught in position 2. All right, and so I come and walk over here, and I shouldn't walk right here, because this little tree, I've scared up some nice Guadalupe bass up underneath this tree, but it's real shallow, and I always just forget, because typically I'm starting to catch fish in this deep area, and I disregard this, and I need to stop that. And and so I need to start casting to here too, because you can catch some nice little Guadalupe bass here. Because most of these fish, these two nice fish here, have been in reasonably shallow water. Fish 2 was a 15-inch Guadalupe bass, and fish 1 was probably about a 15-inch largemouth. And typically I fish at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and and I get set. I try to get to this area by 8 o'clock. The way I handle this is I come from here, and I go and I make about 3 casts. 1, 2, 3, right? And I might sidestep 1, 2, 3. And I might sidestep, and I might go 1, 2, 3, and then sidestep 1, 2, 3, right? And that's how I handle it. Very seldom do I cast to the same spot twice. Like if I'm going to hit this part, I hit 1, 2, 3, right? So even this fallen tree, I might hit 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that's this area here was 1, 2. No. Actually, this isn't really drawn to scale. I'm trying to just give you an idea of what to fish. So you got structure here, you got overhanging tree with roots. I don't know if they're as many, and the fish swim up in this root, and there's like 2 clumps of roots here, and fish 2 swam out of this clump, and fish 1, there's a little corner here, and there's a shallow pool here. It swam out of there, I'm guessing. And so right here it's real shallow, and then here it kind of is maybe 1.5 feet deep, and the water channels through here into this 3-foot area. Now, I do get a lot of fish suspending in this area, like some bigger panfish, and sometimes, but the bass always come out of cover, and there's cover up in here, and I'll address that on a later graphic. So that's what I'm looking at. and trying to show you, and I'll put some videos in conjunction with this. All right, what I'll try to do is either I'll put the catches before this graphic or right after it, and I'll have it labeled fish 1 and fish 2. So here's position 1 and fish 1. Here's position 2 and fish 2, and I'll put those two videos in conjunction out there. And fish 2 swam out of here, out of these roots, and fish 1 was next to these roots. I don't know if he was ambushing, but typically bass are ambush feeders. This is a 15-pound or 15-inch Guadalupe bass, nice Guadalupe bass, and this is a this is about a 15-inch largemouth, that pretty decent largemouth, and I hooked them on 3 weights and 5 weights maybe. Yeah, I hooked this one on a 3 weight, and I think I had my 5 weight there because I was trying out my Vesper. They're both great rods. Okay.
Well, you hit it right on the tape. That might be is that a, looks like, oh yeah, it's a decent little bass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got him, Bubba. All right. He wants to get on the reel. Oh, there's all kinds of bass down there. All right, we got him tired out. No, we don't. It's a decent bass, man. Decent bass. Freaking nailed it right when it hit the water, man. Yeah. So that, yeah, that's a nice little bass, little largemouth. Hey man, I got a decent bass here, man. Look at that sucker, boy. I mean, it's a decent one. He just come right out there and charged after it and ate it. Ooh, it's a nice quad, or is that a smallmouth? Is that a smallmouth? Wow, cool. At least I caught a cool bass today on a 3-weight, man. That's a nice bass. That looks like a smallmouth. He doesn't want to be pulled in. That's a nice bass. That looks like a smallmouth, but I don't know what it is. It could be. Let's see. He's big too, man. Or is that a big old Guadalupe? Let's see. That is a huge Guadalupe. Oh my God. Let's see how big that sucker. That's a big old Guadalupe. Let's see. Let's see how big he is. That's a nice Guadalupe. Very nice Guadalupe. I mean, he might be a hybrid, but he's got the tooth patch. That's a huge Guadalupe. Man, that's beautiful. I've been catching some nice fish lately. So, yeah. This is nice, man. Man, he's beautiful. Oh, right, and I was like ready to go home. All right, Bubba.
I slowed this portion of the video to point out that the roots on that bank there, both fish number 1 came out at the closest point of the roots, and fish number 2 came about halfway down on the end there.
There he goes. Let's see how he does. There he goes. He's going. He's swimming.